Hello, my name is Barry Zlotowicz, and I am a personal injury attorney in Glenview, Illinois. I've been an attorney for a long time, but just recently I opened my own practice. As such, I'm here to talk to young attorneys about a few marketing tips they can use when opening your own practice. The first thing I want to talk about is the change in mindset that you have to have when you open a new practice. The first thing is you are creating your own personal brand. I am Barry Zlotowicz, personal injury attorney, and a lot of attorneys are hesitant to promote themselves, to put themselves out there. Well, you have to change your mindset. Despite the few attorneys who are using television to market themselves, the vast majority of the 90,000 attorneys that we have in the state of Illinois are not. So you need to market yourself to your social network. I am trying to shamelessly promote myself to my social network through providing free legal resources through my blog articles and my YouTube videos. I think a lot of attorneys are hesitant to put themselves out there. I know I was. It's not easy to slap your face on your Facebook page and tell people you're looking for business. But in this day and age and in this economy, it's something that we have to do. I don't know if it's a throwback to the days when lawyers didn't advertise, or it's just a concern about the prestige of our profession. But today, it's really beneficial to use your social network to market yourself. There might be people on your Facebook page, for example, who don't like what you're doing, that you're promoting your business and your legal expertise, but you have to tune that out. You are creating your personal brand. That's something that the guy that I consider my mentor, Gary Vaynerchuk, talks about a lot. You have to tune out those kind of people and focus on what you're doing. So another thing that you can really do to build your business is to use social media. It sounds kind of obvious, but many people still aren't using social media to market themselves. When I publish a blog or a vlog, video log on my YouTube channel, I then promote it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, StumbleUpon, Pinterest, all the different social media outlets that are out there. The key is researching how to do this. You have to understand that Twitter is really made for news articles and news feeds and information, whereas Instagram is really focused on images. A post on Instagram might not be appropriate for Twitter. You also have to research how to post. So for example, there are something like 500 million people on Instagram. If you just post a picture of yourself saying, I'm going to court, that's fine, but it's not going to generate much attention if you don't use hashtags. Now, hashtags are critical to getting found on social media channels. They are like a folder. So if you put hashtag attorney, your post is going to be put in the attorney folder. And when somebody else goes on Instagram and looks for an attorney, you might show up. So it's important to know how many hashtags can you use on an Instagram post? 30. What's the ideal number of hashtags? I've read that it's about 11. Twitter, you have a limited number of characters, but hashtags on Twitter are critical as well. I suggest reading up online from some of the gurus in social media. I follow Gary Vaynerchuk and Pat Flynn, Sean Cannell, Roberto Blake, people who have been doing this for 10 years and are offering you their information sometimes free of charge. The thing about social media is that it actually takes a lot of time. You have to write your content, and you don't want to put subpar content out on the internet because every time you post something, someone is judging you. They're judging your credibility as an expert in your field. They're trying to determine whether they want to work with you. So you have to really work on posting your comments and making them look good. Now, you can manage your social media yourself, or you can hire somebody to do it. I've actually hired a lot of vendors off of websites like Craigslist or Fiverr.com and Upwork.com. These are places you can go to find people who, for a very inexpensive amount, will manage your social media for you. One last thought about social media is that I find it a little ironic that I've been teasing my daughters for the last several years about how much time they spend on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. And here I am, my 12-year-old taught me how to use Instagram. And I'm constantly on social media now because in addition to being out there, you're not going to generate a following if you don't interact with people. You have to leave comments, respond to other people's comments immediately. You have to participate. You can't just post something and then hope you'll generate a following. Another inexpensive way to market yourself is through networking. Now, I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but I'm always amazed at how many people don't take time to get out there and market themselves to other lawyers or other professionals in their community. Every week, I try to have at least 2 to 3 coffees with somebody in my community, or another personal injury attorney or estate planning attorney, somebody else in the area of law. I've also met with physical therapists, chiropractors, even an acupuncturist. So I'm always trying to meet new people to generate interest in what I'm doing. However, if you go into it thinking that these people are just going to refer you business, it's probably not going to happen that way. Everybody wants to be referred business. It's much easier than trying to market yourself. Unfortunately, for most of us, it doesn't work that way. So go into the networking with a different idea. Go into it thinking, what benefit can I provide to the other person? Are they a potential referral partner for me to send somebody to? Can I provide them a client for their chiropractic business? If you go in with that mindset, it'll pay off much better down the road. The last suggestion I wanted to make is for you to immerse yourself in your legal community. So I joined the Illinois State Bar Association last year, and it's one of the best decisions I've made. I joined the Fred Lane Trial Technique course. I'm on the ISBA listserv. I use the ISBA for free CLEs for networking purposes. It's just been a great resource, and I've also joined other bar associations as well, and all of them offer something different than the other one does. For more resources on starting a law practice, visit the ISBA Practice HQ website